Well, hello and welcome back to Chrono Cross. We are in another world and we're at the Earth Dragon Isle. We want to, real quick here, I'm gonna take a quick look at what we've got here. You don't need the black plate. I actually want to put you on the stone mail. I'm bringing Kid for no real reason. Again, I'm gonna move her to the stone mail. And for Fargo, I did not equip him. I thought I did. You know what? This is my bad. This is probably because, I've been just brain dead the last few days. Gave him the Defender Plus and yeah, let's just do the yellow brooch. That'll be great. In fact, if you have multiple yellow brooches, you might want to give that to everybody, but it will be fine. I'm bringing Kid and Fargo with me. I want to bring at least one person that's got stealing abilities. You can get a rainbow shell here. I'm not spending that much time to try and steal the rainbow shell from this particular boss. Screw that noise, it's way too difficult. Okay, I actually want to go this way. You don't have to. There are some items in here that we never came to collect. And so we've got a brace here. Probably not a bad thing because we're probably gonna end up with a sprain at some point. You come down here and just drop. I think there's like some capsules and stuff in here. Really nothing that we're terribly interested in. But this is gonna be the final boss battle before we're done with like everything. This is the last thing that we gotta do. And then we're gonna be going to fight the final boss. Which I hope you guys are ready for, because I certainly am not. Okay. So there was a capsule up there. If we head down here, can I get past you? Okay. I really don't want to fight anything here. We got an upheaval. Actually, not a bad thing. I think that's level 1 tech. If you don't have all of your level 1 techs, because you've like gotten rid of them, you're gonna want to buy them back, which is gonna be fun for you. Or at least have something you can put at the level 1. Can you just get in the hole, Serge? That's all I'm asking. Just get in the hole. So the last time we were here, we fought, well, not here, but at the home world, we fought the Earth Dragon. I'm just gonna touch this so we have the autosave. This time, we don't have an Earth Dragon here. Looks like the dragon doesn't exist in this world. But Fargo, what's that thing on the ledge up there? I don't think we've ever seen a monster like that before. Let those who disturb the peace of the land be punished. And it's coming down. So the reason why I actually wanted to autosave here is because there's 2 ways to beat this battle. There's the easy way and there's the hard way. So, the easy way does mean we don't get anything for this battle, so we're not gonna be doing that, but here's what happens. I don't even know how to pronounce, I don't know. It's the Crisosphix, and though thou hast trespassed on my domain, why must thou turmoil onto this land bring? Then turmoil I bring unto thee. Depending on how thou meet this trial, thou may be allowed to leave this place alive. This be an island which no man hath visited for aeons, the Crisosphix has grown quite bored. If thou possessest the courage to match thy wits to mine, thy sins may be forgiven when thou answer correctly my question 6. We have 6 questions. Now riddle me this. Let's go ahead and just defend here. Nigra in, oh right, different language, I have no idea. Here be an easy one to start off with. What the extorted one is bled with knuckles of fear, the plumage of a coward faced with the hottest of heat. Answer my question, what is it I be? So, let's see here. I want to say this one is probably red. Anyway, just cast a red thing. I could be wrong here. Nope, I got a wrong one on it. Dang it. I'm really bad at these questions, and I don't have all the answers. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna cast Earthquake, which is what happens when you get it wrong. Can you ask the question again? I apparently didn't understand. Okay, so try it again. What the extorted one is bled with knuckles of fear, the plumage of a coward when faced with the hottest of heat. Bro, I don't know. If it's not red, I guess white. Knuckles of fear, maybe? Let's try that. I legitimately don't know. I guess red doesn't make any sense in that case. Did I get it? Okay, thou art correct. Well, begun is half done. Now here's my second riddle. Let's see. Auburn less the burn, iron pyrite less the fool. All that glitters is not thus. The silence is. This is golden. So I think this one is going to be yellow. Let's go ahead and use a yellow skill. As you can see, your element power always goes up to the max when he asks a question. That way you don't really have to like attack him to do that. He also has 13,000 hit points, so I don't really worry too much about dealing damage. Like, we'll be fine. Alright, so riddle number 3. In my anger I see both the rag to charge at and the flag to stop at. Blushing, I walk the royal carpet. So this one's red. Okay, so let's go ahead and use Inferno here. So we've got blue, green, and black left. Okay, so question 4. It isn't easy being a friend of the planet with the jealous monster's eyes giving me a sign to proceed. This one is the color green. So let's go ahead and go with carnivore. I'm not entirely certain if there's different questions. But if not, I don't know. So 2 more to go. Give me a melancholy gloom, but a first prize ribbon. It makes me feel I have royal blood. I think this is blue, because you get a blue ribbon, which is first prize. Let's go ahead and just use the invincible, sure. Alright, so the last question here. By deduction alone, you should know... Wait, by deduction alone, you should my answer already know. Like pontoon less the knave, or Jolly Roger less the bones. Even the top rank of self-defense is no protection from the plague. The plague being the black plague, so let's go ahead and use a free fall. I don't remember if using things like cure actually counts here. I think you actually have to use an attack. Alright, so we get them all correct. And thanks, I don't know what that means. Well done, thou hast solved all of my riddles. Thy brains art as impressive as thy brawn. Let's see, always be diligent in thy practice. I take my leave of thee, farewell. So that's how you win the easy way. And as long as you don't screw up like I did, because you have no idea what you're doing apparently, you're good. But we don't get anything for that, so that's not fair. So since we don't get anything for defeating him the easy way, we're gonna go ahead and defeat him the hard way. Like I said, this guy's got 13,000 hit points. I would highly recommend that you bring somebody with the yellow plate, because otherwise you're gonna die. In fact, because of how this battle starts, you're probably not gonna have a fun time. This is also why I wanted to bring Fargo and Kid, because I don't know how the first part of this battle is going to go. Now he's gonna basically be like, I'm gonna ask you a question. I think once the question starts, you cannot defeat him the hard way. So, okay, ignoring him right now. Let me switch over to Fargo. I'm gonna just, do I want to do Fargo? Let's go with Serge. No, let's go with Fargo. Fargo's gonna survive the onslaught. What? What? Thou sayest thou canst answer my question? Then what have I to do with thee? Begone from my sight. Alright, well anyway. If you don't have the yellow plate, this makes this a lot harder. I'm gonna get hit with an earthquake. Now here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna hit my entire team with 4 back-to-back yellow attacks, which is why you want the yellow plate for this one. Now, if you're quick, which I'm not, you could possibly get a diminish on, which you could probably survive. I wasn't quick enough to get that, unfortunately. It is what it is. I don't even think Serge is gonna be surviving here. You could, I don't know if the prism armor would help Eddie here. It might, in order to like knock that amount down that you take. But the easiest way to kind of deal with this, as far as I'm concerned, is just to have somebody with the yellow plate. I don't have a better attack, like protection for you. If you, for some reason, don't have the yellow plate, just don't do this battle. Or like look up a different strategy, because it's not easy. Okay, so now that he is done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and revive. I'm gonna go with Serge. I wanna get rid of that yellow field if I can. Now, once he's done with that, he's never gonna hit again for the 4. It will be separate attacks. There's one that's gonna be pretty nasty at the end. I wanna actually start with a diminish here, just to protect myself overall. We're gonna bring Kid back in a second. Can we just actually defend here? Now, the attack pattern now is he's gonna attack 3 times in a row. This actually gives you some time to set up some attacks if you are interested in doing that. Might be something that you would want to do. Let's see, what is your attack right now? 90%. Maybe we could get it. Now he's got 2 possible items. He's got a rainbow shell and he's got whatever the other one is. I don't remember what it is. Probably the thing I just got. Yeah. Just a upgrade item. Now, you might be like, well, why don't you just do what you've done before and try over and over again. I hate this battle with I just hate it. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to just, you know, go over and over again and try and get the rainbow shell. I don't care that much. And I don't have the patience to sit here and constantly grind for an item. Nope, not for this, not this battle. Maybe other battles, because it's a little bit easier, but not for this battle. All right, so he's now that he's gotten through the attacks, he's gonna use Thunderstorm. It's gonna be annoying. I'm hoping Serge should be okay because we do have Diminish on. That's still pretty nasty. Let's go ahead and let's use a heal all on this. That'll at least protect Serge there, because he's gonna use, it's a Thunderstorm, Earthquake, and then it's gonna go Earthquake and Thunderstorm. So that constant attack pattern is really annoying. Let me get this. I wanna go ahead and, let's just go ahead and use physical attacks for a moment. I wanna get through his next set of attacks if I can. And I want to get Serge up to max. You'll understand why. Once we get through the next set of attacks, maybe I will heal with Fargo. That might not be a bad idea. Now you could use Holy Healing here, which might actually not be a bad idea, given where we're at right now. Oh no, we're actually gonna be okay. It's okay, he's gonna use the combination skill. I was gonna say we wanna use some healing, which we do wanna do, but we'll be okay for a second here. Because once he's done with this, he's going to use Thunderstorm. And then he's going to go right back to attacking. Now, the attack part of this is kind of the key. Because it gives you a chance to do the other stuff that you want to do. Are you done? All right. Let's go ahead and I want to use this. And then I want to use a white skill. Let's go ahead and use Holy Light. That'll work fine. I'm gonna switch over to Kid here to get her skill level, or her element level up. And then I also want to use a Holy Light with her. It still hasn't attacked, so that's actually really good news for us. I don't remember what Sprain does. Let's go ahead and get Serge up to his max level here. Yeah, there's the first of his attacks. Ooh, okay, can you not for that for like 2 seconds? Let's see, do you have a lower rank? Yeah, let's go ahead and use this Recover All. That gets our field effect to white. Now let's go ahead and use Fargo to do some damage here. I want to build up stamina for Serge. Okay, let me switch over to Serge now. I think I can get him to the max. Just a little bit more, please. Okay, and then I'm gonna go for the element, and let's go ahead and just use Saints here. So that'll do a full heal, and this should do fairly good damage as well. But if you can get the field effect to whatever color you want when he's doing his attacks at the very beginning of the pattern, you can do quite a bit of damage, kind of get some extra hits in there. Also, that heals us because that's what Saints does. So that's actually really, really, really nice. Let's see, do we have any more white attacks? Yeah, go ahead and use another Holy Light. Because we have the full field effect at white now anyway, any white attacks are going to do more damage, so it's a good time to use them. Let's go ahead and switch to Serge. I don't think we can get up to... Not if you miss. Oh, we have a little bit more time. Okay. I don't think we can get anything quite yet. Let's go ahead and just attack. Actually, let's go ahead and use Kid for a second. Just get a single hit in there. Let's see, if I use Serge and just use a single attack, oh no, we didn't quite get it. I was hoping to get it in before Thunderstorm breaks up our field effect, but Serge has Unicorn on him as well, which we haven't seen, and I was thinking maybe we could show that off. Not now. If we get to the next pattern, maybe. Okay, let's go ahead and just use Kid here. I would like to use Fargo to get a Cure All. Nice attack. There's the Earthquake. We're gonna need a Cure All here. I want to use a Cure All or any skill actually to break up that field effect, because it is 4 yellow attacks from him back to back. So we don't want to have a field effect of yellow when we get to the last Earthquake. That would be really bad. We're doing pretty well here. Let's just go ahead with physical attacks for right now. We do still have that diminish on, of course, which means our own elemental attacks aren't working too great here. Normally I have to go through the pattern at least twice to beat him. Like I said, he's got 13,000 hit points, so that's quite a bit. We could also set up the pattern to be red. I think I've got Salamander on Kid. Let me switch to Fargo, and let's see if we can't get a red field effect up. Let's see. Do you have any red? You do. You have one Inferno. Hey, why not? We're back at the start, so he's going to be doing the 3 attacks again. Let's go ahead and have Serge use a red. I'm going to go ahead and have just him attack to get that damage in there. So first, should have enough time to get red on there. I'm hoping. Gonna use an element. Let's see, what do we got for red? An Inferno, sure. Fargo doesn't have any other small red attacks, does he? I don't think so. Here, let's just use a single physical attack. Thanks. And build up the stamina for my other 2 characters. Let's see, for Serge, let's see, do we have, oh we do, we have a Magma Burst. Let's just go ahead and get that in there. I don't even know why I have a Magma Burst on him. I guess we needed red for something? Maybe it was just, I had a space and I saw it and I just shoved it on there, I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and use a Salamander, sure, why not? Have we seen this one? I don't remember. I want to say we used Salamander when we were doing the grinding for shiny parts for prism creating things. Did that make any sense? Okay, let's go ahead and get Fargo going here. I want to use another Cure-All. I'm taking a little bit of damage there, so might as well get ourselves all patched up. Does break up the field effect, but who cares? I don't have Red Wolf on Kid. That is the other summon that we could have used here. I just didn't grab it. I do not think we were even remotely close. Kid's taking a little bit of damage. I think we do want to heal up again here. With Serge's turn coming up, I think I'm going to use a Holy Healing. That would probably be good. Let's go ahead and switch to Serge. I just want to get that moving stat. Okay, let's do that. And then let's go ahead and use, sure, Holy Healing too. I've got all 3 of them on Serge right now for this battle in particular. All right, let's keep going with Kid then. That breaks up the field effect, which is good. Okay, there's the first earthquake. Yeah, there's always different, you know, depending on how you want to deal with battles, there's always different strategies. I know plenty of other people have shown off how to play this. This is just the one I'm using. Oh, it looks like we won. Look at that. Impressive. Never thought there be humans who could defeat the Crisosphix by force alone. Thy way of life intrigues me, to conquer all obstacles with brawn rather than brain. But I warn ye, woes shalt surely befall on one such as thee. All right. I don't speak your language. I'm not entirely sure what language that even is, to be honest. Latin? Beats me. All right, but I wanted to defeat it by hand because, the hard way, because you get 2,500 and you get the sunglasses, and actually the only way to get the sunglasses is by defeating it. So if you go to equipment, let's see, I don't remember exactly what the sunglasses do off the top of my head. Increases the damage done by all kinds of attacks you make on your enemies. So that's pretty nice, actually. Let's we've got Oh, we're sprained. How annoying. Okay, so with all of that, let's get out of here. Just be aware as you leave, when you launch yourself out, you probably are gonna end up sprained again. So make sure you've got some braces. You should always have status healing with you just in case, but it is definitely kind of annoying in this area. I have 0 interest in fighting you. You don't get a star for that, by the way, so don't really worry about it. You want to come up here. This is the part, if you don't recall, this is the part where you get sprained. If you jump down into the sand boil and it launches you up, let's see if it makes a crunching noise. Did not get sprained this time. Sweet. Yeah, if you jump out of that sand boil, sometimes there'll be like this really fun crunching noise, which is not real fun, by the way. And that is the indicator that you have been sprained, which is terrible. Okay, so before I end today's episode, one of the things I want to discuss before we jump into the final battle, there's gonna be 2 back-to-back episodes after this one. There will be the bad ending and then there will be the good ending. And I'm gonna split up the endings just for, I don't know, prosperity, I guess. One of the things you do want to make sure you have is one of, at least 3 of every single low level attack. So 3 gravity blows minimum, 3 photon rays minimum. You could also possibly use some of these other ones that can be placed on the level 1 element, like this one right here, this level 1. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna fill up the element level 1 for each character in your party with 1 of each color, maybe a couple extras, because you're gonna need those for the good ending. You could use, like I said, you could probably use some like whatevers. Just make sure that you can fill this with 1 of each. There should be 6, and I think there's 6, right? There's red, green, blue, yellow, black, and white. And then make sure for whomever you're going to be giving it to, make sure you've got room on 1 for the Chrono Cross. If you haven't gotten the Chrono Cross skill, I think you actually have to have had that by now. I don't know. If you don't have this, just make sure you do. You're also going to want to put this one on 1 of the element level 1s, but I want to give you a chance to obviously buy anything that you need. This is also going to be the time where we're going to be creating prism weapons. Let me go ahead and just look at that real quick. As a reminder to these, all the shiny items, dew, sand, soot, ember, leaf, and salt, are gained by killing enemies using the corresponding colored summon. So for example, to get shiny embers, you need to defeat enemies using like salamander. For leaf, you need to, it's green summon. Salt is white summon, soot is black summon, sand is yellow, and dew is blue summon. I kind of covered all that previously. Couple things to note here real quick. The Master Mune does not go into New Game Plus. So if you want to make sure that you have your strongest Serge, you're going to want to make the Spectra Swallow. In fact, that actually would be the one item. If nothing else, bring the Spectra Swallow with you. Just make it, it should pull right over. Let's see, anything else in here? You can also make prism armor here. That would probably be good. You can also make prism helms. Probably will not do that. If you have a money issue, now would be the time to fix it, because as we go to Apasta Beach and go back to the home world, we're gonna be jumping into the final boss battle, and there's no going back after you enter the boss battle. There's really nothing there. You get into the boss battle and that is it. So heads up, I will see you guys next time as we go for the bad ending. And the time after that will be the good ending. So I will see you guys next time.